A lot of businesses jump into execution really fast. They pick a product, find location, set pricing, and start promoting it before they really understand the market. That is risky. A good market analysis helps you see where the opportunity is, who you're serving, and whether the demand is actually there. And in this video, I'll show you how to do it step by step. Welcome back. In this series, we're breaking down every fundamental of business planning. And today we're talking about how to conduct your market analysis. Let's make this simple. Market analysis means understanding the market you're entering before you make any big business decisions. It helps you answer questions like who is your customer? What do they want? How big is the opportunity? What trends are shaping demand? And where is the gap that you can actually fill? That matters because it helps you stop guessing. It shows whether your idea fits real market and gives direction on pricing, positioning, location, product focus, and customer targeting. Let's understand this with an example. For Daily Grind Coffee, market analysis helps answer a practical question. Is there enough demand for a coffee shop built around remote workers and freelancers? And what would make people choose it? Start by defining the market you're actually analyzing. Keep this specific. For Daily Grind Coffee, market is not just the coffee industry. It's too broad to be useful. A better definition would be a local cafe serving remote workers, freelancers, students, and nearby customers looking for a comfortable place to work and meet. This is much more practical. If you define market too broadly, your analysis becomes vague. The more specific you are, the more useful your research becomes. Next, identify your target customers inside that market. Who are they? What do they need? And what matters to them when they choose? For Daily Grind Coffee, the target customers might include the remote workers who need reliable Wi-Fi, freelancers who want a productive environment, and students who need a comfortable place to spend time. Now, go deeper. Do they care most about the price, convenience, atmosphere, seating, speed, quality? Market analysis gets stronger when you understand not just who your customer is, but how do they think. Then study demand. You need to know whether people actually want what you plan to offer. Look for real insights. For Daily Grind Coffee, that could include busy cafes nearby, Google reviews mentioning lack of seating or weak Wi-Fi, searches for work-friendly coffee shops, good traffic in the area, and direct conversations with local customers. You don't need expensive research. You need enough evidence to show people want the product, need the experience, or already spend money on similar options. Demand is one of the most important aspects of market analysis. Next, understand your market size and local potential. This is where a lot of people make the same mistake. They use a huge industry number and assume they have a huge opportunity. That's not useful. What matters more is your realistic local market. For Daily Grind Coffee, the real question is how many people in this area are likely to visit a work-friendly cafe regularly. That is a much better measure of opportunity. Focus on the market you can actually reach and serve, not just the market that sounds impressive on paper. Now, look at the trends shaping the market and the way customers behave inside it. For Daily Grind Coffee, that could include rise of remote work, more flexible schedules, growing demand for work-friendly public spaces, and customer preference for places that offer both function and experience. Then look at the behavior. How do people choose? Do they search online first? Do they go where friends recommend? Or do they care more about convenience and atmosphere? Trends show where the market is moving. Customer behavior shows how people make decisions inside that market. You need both. Next, look at the competition as a part of the market. This is not a full competitor analysis. You just want enough information to understand what already exists and where the opportunity may be. For Daily Grind Coffee, you would look at nearby cafes and ask who already serves the market well, who only serves it partly, what are customers complaining about, and what is missing. Maybe the area has enough coffee shops, but none of them offer strong Wi-Fi or a work-friendly environment. That gap is your opportunity. This is where market analysis becomes useful. It helps you see not just what exists, but where you can fit, and use what you learned to make business decisions. This part is critical. Market analysis is not just about gathering information. It should shape what you do next. For Daily Grind Coffee, the analysis might influence the location you choose, the sitting layout, your pricing, your opening hours, your messaging, and the kind of customer experience you build. If your market analysis does not change your decision, it is probably too weak. Good analysis leads to action. So if you want to conduct a strong market analysis, Keep it simple. Start by defining the market clearly. Then understand who your customers are and what do they need. Study demand. Measure the realistic local opportunities. Look at trends, customer behavior, and the competition. Then use all of that to identify your market opportunity and make better business decisions. That is what market analysis is really for. It helps you understand the market before you commit time, money, and effort. And if you want help organizing that into a structured business plan, Upmetrics AI can help. The link is in the description. Feel free to check it out. And if this series is helping you understand the fundamentals of business planning, make sure you subscribe.